The law on when public bodies can pass information to each other is in an unsatisfactory state. Many public bodies have told us that the law doesn't allow them to obtain information that they need, which is held by another public body. Sometimes they've been correct in saying this. Sometimes we've found that what they're saying was based on a misunderstanding of the law. But the result of public bodies not getting access to information can be that they miss out on opportunities to provide better services to citizens. There are also extremely important issues about what information relating to citizens should be allowed to be passed between public bodies. And as public services are increasingly delivered by a range of different types of organisation, including social enterprises, charities and other private bodies, we need to consider how best to govern information sharing with these organisations as well. We've found widespread misunderstanding and confusion both about the statutory framework for information sharing and also about its relationship with data protection law, and in particular with the vitally important need to protect the human right to privacy. We've been reviewing whether there is a need for reform of the law in this area. We've found that there is. The powers of public bodies to share information are scattered across a multitude of pieces of legislation. This makes it difficult to work out whether a public body has the power to pass particular information to another public body or not. That's been shown to us by the frequent misunderstandings of the law that we have discovered. The law needs, first of all, to be simplified. But there's also an urgent need to work out the principles that should govern the sharing of information between public bodies. At the moment, the law doesn't set out any such principles. Working out what those principles should be is a challenging task, but it's one that the Law Commission is in a good position to take on. We have a proven track record in extensive and open-minded public consultation, in which we hear all points of view and formulate recommendations. The preliminary report that we're publishing today is limited to the question of whether we should be asked to undertake a full-scale law reform project to simplify and clarify the law so that it's easier to understand and use. Our report explains why we're asking the government to commission a UK-wide law reform project by the Law Commission and our colleagues in Scotland and Northern Ireland. The law on information sharing was to achieve a balance between the public interest in sharing information and the public interest in protecting privacy. And in our opinion, an effective long-term solution can only be achieved through UK-wide law reform, based on a thorough analysis of the existing law, together with an examination of best practice and of the principles that the law ought to respect. Only this will bring confidence to the bodies that provide public services and the citizens that use them. You can find the full text of our report on our website.